Sanamalo with Guru Datta with the KRI recipe of the month for August. This month we're having potent potatoes, which is one of my very favorites. I say that often, but we have a lot of really good food. But this particular recipe was the first mono diet that Yogi Bhajan gave to me when I was very, very young. And it's potent for a lot of different reasons. The onions, ginger, and garlic. The onions purify the blood. The ginger is for your nervous system. It both heals and nurtures your nervous system. And the garlic is a potency food, and it's also an antibiotic. So taken with turmeric, the turmeric is like nature's internal first aid kit. It's great for the joints and pretty much all your internal organs. So this food is wonderful to eat as a mono diet, but you can also have it when you have guests over. It takes a bit to prepare, but if you just go ahead and do a tray of these, it's actually kind of fun. You bake the potato, scoop it out, add all of the precious ingredients, put it back in, you melt the cheese on. We added a little garnish and serving with salad. So again, it's wonderful to eat, it's wonderful to prepare, and it'll really take care of you. So thank you very much. Give it a try. And again, as oftentimes, this is from Foods for Health and Healing, both in the print version and the ebook form. So thank you. If you do try it, let us know how it went for you. Send us an email, and we would love to hear from you. Okay, thank you.
So now welcome to the KRI Kitchen for August. This month we're featuring potent potatoes, which is in Foods for Health and Healing, and that's available as a book like this. That's really good reference from the KRI website, or even as an ebook. I'm going to show you a number of steps to make the potent potatoes at home. It's a really easy recipe. It's really good for a large group or just for your family meal. I've got the onions and the ginger cooking in the oil. It calls for 3 onions nicely chopped, a 1/4 cup of ginger, and a 1/2 cup of oil. So this will cook probably for about 10 minutes, and you want to have the onions really soft and falling apart and turning brown, and the ginger will be doing the same. In the oven, we've got the 4 russet potatoes baking away. Probably take about an hour to get them nice. The skin will become crisp and the inside will become nice and soft. So following this, I'll show you the next steps after the onions are nicely cooked. So as you can see, the onions and the ginger have been cooking. It's been about 12 minutes. The onions are soft and translucent. Things are getting brown. I've used the organic sunflower oil. You can use oil or ghee to your liking. The next step is to add the garlic. That's a whole bulb of garlic. And the spices. I put them all together in a bowl to add easily. The spices are black pepper, turmeric. I used cayenne. You could also use red chilies. Whole cloves, cardamom pod seeds, and cinnamon. And turmeric. And stir that all together. With these spices, you want to cook the spices, especially the turmeric. I've got it on the medium-high heat. And we're going to cook that all together for another few minutes, probably 2-3 minutes, to get those added ingredients infused into the onions and the ginger. So it's been about 3 minutes since I added the garlic and the spices to the onions and the ginger. And you can see it's really nicely browned, everything's infused. The next step is to add the soy sauce. I'm using tamari. It's 1/3 cup. Gonna turn off the heat, stir that in. My potatoes are almost all baked. So this is the cooked mixture that's ready to stuff the potatoes with. So the potatoes are done. I've got most of the stuffing from the potatoes in the bowl. This is the last one. I'll just slice it open and scoop out the baked potato part. Leave a bit of it around the edge so the shell doesn't fall apart. You want a little bit of stability for the stuffing. Just like that. This will work really well with sweet potatoes, and I thought it would be really delicious also with a nice baked squash. To take the squash filling and mix it with the onions, garlic, and ginger and restuff it like we did with this. I'm using a potato masher just to make it, whoops, consistent, so there's not any big chunks. The next step is to add the onions, garlic, and ginger mixture. See how it's nice and brown and really kind of gooey looking. It smells delicious. The spices are actually the yogi tea spices when you think of it. So you're getting the trinity root, the onions, garlic, and the ginger, as well as the yogi tea spices all in one dish. Mix this together. 1 cup of cottage cheese, extra protein, mix that all together. And then we're going to stuff the mixture back in the potato shells. Should be heaped like that in a baking dish. And then once you get them all in, you can set a slice of cheese on each one, and that will get broiled and garnished with green pepper. The recipe calls for the green pepper garnish, but the red pepper looked really nice too, so I got that as well. So here are the potatoes after they've been broiled with the cheese on the top. They look really delicious. It took about 4 or 5 minutes in the broiler. So I'm going to serve 2 on the plate. I'm serving it with some salad. A little bit of the garnish on top. Makes it look really pretty. Gives a nice little fresh crunch as well. And there you go, potent potatoes.